Hi, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where our pestilence quest marker says that we have to wait until the situation clears up, and so I'm wanting to do side quests now. And it seems like the bailiff here in Rete has a quest for us, so let's go to him and ask him about it.
Bread, rolls and pretzels.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring.
And as we know, he lives up here. Right. Where I can hopefully talk to him at one point.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy? I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck then.
God be with you.
This is the water carrying business that Conrad was going on about. So I need to take care that Conrad doesn't get one of the jobs, so that he'll be ready to have to be of use in Przemysławiec. That's Alex, but I want to speak to Conrad first.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
I need an experienced merchant to help me with the rebuilding of Przemysławiec. How would you like to move there?
Me, a burger? Go and live in the woods? Hold on. You're actually serious?
Well, yes.
You want me to give up the position I've been building for myself here for years? I'd have to be mad, young fellow. No. You should try and find...
Farewell.
Yeah, he's sending me to Cornelius.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right.
I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young, nimble.
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry. I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course. It goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home.
Wow.
Good luck, then. The usual or something else?
Huh.
I'm from Skalitz. Good folk.
I'm glad to see you.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skalitz, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
Who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Thanks.
Around the church for the housekeeper Agnes. And afterwards I'm waiting for them to gather. To be gathered. Or to gather, let's see if she's in the church or behind it, and so like some... Normally the priest doesn't live in the church, but it seems like it's that way with this one. But they might have mass right now. Yeah. She's standing here.
Good health to you.
Wow. The echo.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why'd you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you, so it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Why not?
Because I'm still Father Francis.
But I heard he...
Don't pay any attention. They're just rumors. I'm still his housekeeper.
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
May the Lord watch over you.
We have to find the Skalitz priest to convince her to do work. Find Father Francis and ask him about his return. The other thing is still wait, I assume. Wait until Alex sends all the people to the courtyard, talk to the people who are interested in jobs. What courtyard?
I'm glad to see you. God be with you.
Bread, rolls and pretzels.
Are you sending one after the other?
I have good news.
We're going back to Scallop.
No. But Henry is now in charge of the water carrying. If you're interested, go and see him in front of the rat house.
Bread baked just this
Our
morning.
Henry?
Yes, the young blacksmith.
Asparagus that'll cut you in half and cucumbers that'll cure what ails you. Come get them.
Okay, we have 1, 2. That's Cornelius. I don't want Cornelius to do the work. I have to wait until he gathers them all, so I'm waiting 1 hour. In hopes that I don't fail the quest by waiting with the waiting tool instead of waiting by waiting. There's still only 2 of them here. Wow.
Onions will even make your man cry like a little.
There was like a blue thing over there. Is that pointing me to Sassau? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's the same inn where we have to talk to the parish priest of Sassau. Okay. We'll be going to Sassau soon. No worries. Maybe we'll do this executioner's quest first. Bailiff is here. Why is the tailor here?
Good health to you. Good luck to you.
Weird. Can I like talk to you here now? No, I have to wait. So I'm waiting another hour. So this should be enough time, like 2 hours should be enough time to go along the whole town.
Help your neighbor.
Those interested in work will be waiting during the day in the courtyard of the Rathaus. Those are 2. Antonia and Tonda, that's it? Ah, and Vincent. Tonda. What about carrying
You're
shit?
here about the water carrying?
I am. Where do I get some pail?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
I have a weird thing in my my headphones do have that weird thing where cables don't connect sometimes.
What trade did you do before?
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda the winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So did I get the job?
We're not finished yet. Are you here because you want to carry water?
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning it so fast I'd make everyone's head spin. But now I want to carry water at least, since there's some money in it.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
Hey, am I invisible or what?
And what if I told you that you get double the pay?
Didn't I mention something about breaking legs?
You did? But more money?
I wouldn't be Tonda the winch, more like
And how are you holding up?
Not very well. I'll tell you that. I help out with something every once in a while and get some money for it. But it's not enough. Especially when the dice don't fall.
He's gambling.
Sure. And have you tried looking for other work?
What for? They'll get the mines running again, and I'll have a real man's job.
And what about soldiering?
It is, and I'd be good at it. When I land a punch, you'd think you were kicked by a horse, which I once showed to a soldier. Only,
No.
He's too smart. Okay.
I heard you lot don't want to talk to the bailiff.
I don't know much about that. The others didn't talk to him, so I kept my mouth shut as well. That's the way we do it at the mines. He didn't even really ask me anything anyway. Just mumbled something under his breath.
What would you give me if I...
What could I give when I don't have a pot to piss in? All I have is a strong arm.
Well, if I get you the job, will you show...
I could.
Oh.
Am I invisible or what?
I know everything.
So,
Not yet.
well,
If you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
wheels. Farewell.
Wow. That guy I don't like.
What do you need?
You're one of the people in...
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines, and not just in the mines. So...
Peter just means rock. The name.
At the mines. So you're a miner.
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft, and I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from their lordships? When will they open the mines again?
I don't know and don't care. I'm not here because of that.
I suppose not.
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
But it will be twice the pay.
The money would help, true enough. But what about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
Look at it this way. You'll earn double the money in the same time, or the same money in half the time. That's not bad, is it?
Well, you have a point. I could get it over and done with quickly, and... All right, I'll take it. I suppose it won't kill me.
Good. I'm sure you won't regret it. How are you holding up?
You mean this here? Well, I've got feeling back in my arm again.
What happened to it, anyway?
That time in Skalitz. I was knocked down by a horse, but it's better now.
But can you handle carrying water? It's no easy matter.
Sure I can. Like I said, my arm's fine.
The bailiff said he couldn't get a word out of you.
Well, he's not the most popular man around here, after everything that's happened. You can't blame us.
Well, maybe, but if you lot had just talked to him, I wouldn't have to run around dealing with this, and you'd all have a few groschen by now.
You might be right. But there's no point crying over spilt milk.
That's enough for now.
See you later.
You just going to pretend I'm not here?
No.
Greetings.
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here myself.
What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burnt
Oh.
by Sigismund's horde.
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
but I really need a job.
Well, so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
Sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger for us now.
What did you do in Skalitz?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you managed to drag him all the way to Ratai.
What else could I do? Leave him there?
Well, if you know how to cook fine food, I could get you a job at the merchant.
All I've ever cooked is gruel and soup. Nothing fit for nobles. A roof would be grand.
No, not unless I lied about your cooking skills. But he'd find out soon enough, and then we'd both be in trouble. All right, I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me, right? God be with you.
What's that? It was just Antonia. It just said Antonia. Just said exclamation point Antonia. I think she's interested in John. Why doesn't she wait? Like the others.
How's it going?
Are you here on account?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you.
Fine.
What did you do?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Skalitz.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
So you're probably here about carrying water?
I want to carry...
That's all? You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
That's enough for now.
God be with you.
What do you need?
You're here about the water carrying?
I can haul water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner, then a farm laborer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Skalitz and ended up here.
Quite the fat totem, aren't you? Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Pickman? That's your name?
Actually, my real name's Vassal, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
So you're keen on carrying water?
I've been keen on it since I got up this morning.
And you had another job before this morning, or what?
No. I was just joking.
Besides water, you could carry, you could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit? That'd be a new one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
How are you holding up, anyway?
What can I tell you? I've seen better days for sure.
What happened with the bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
That peacock, what was strutting up and down and shouting at everyone? He told me he'd no time to listen to a buffoon like me. So I shut my mouth.
That's enough for now.
So, we're agreed then? When do I start working?
Look, the bailiff is the one who'll decide after I report back.
So, I might not get the job? See you later.
I didn't want to do all of them the blacksmith option. Didn't want to do that, so I didn't take it with most of them. The others aren't here, okay. So Cornelius.
God be with you.
You're interested in...
I am.
I agree.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it.
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts...
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
It's hard work,
So he's taking...
It's not quite the same thing, is it?
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done...
There's also the option...
Are you trying to insult?
True.
Double, hey? Oh, that's not bad, not bad.
How are you holding?
Not too well. I've tried...
He's not an easy man to deal.
Well, if he gives you...
Okay, I think we're done here.
He couldn't get a...
I refused to talk to him. Last time I did.
Well, that's enough for...
Goodbye.
Okay, we have enough, and almost all of them wanted to talk. Wanted to have the job. We have to talk to the bailiff who's over there for some fucking reason.
Bread baked just this morning.
Good day to you.
I know everything I need.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this done.
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Okay. Antonia will carry water.
Antonia?
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
She can handle the job, have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Bake a bit, you'll be able to feed the whole
I have to remember who I picked for Wenceslas, definitely.
By the moniker of Pickman.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't have a history of pickpocketing.
No. They call him Pick because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next.
Was it Rock or Vincent? One of them really needed money.
Man cannot live by bread alone.
That's the farm boy down here. Did I even ask him about shit? I couldn't even ask him about shit. It's Rock, the other shit carrier.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he do?
Or...
Jesus,
Bread.
Tonda.
The winch. Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to...
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water.
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you...
Rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
Vincent, Moimir's son. That's the weird guy. The weird... Which one of them was okay with money?
To carry
the
water.
other one.
So we have one person to carry water.
Peter.
Peter?
He's the one who wanted more money.
Shit.
Good. One person for the...
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job. God be with you.
Be merciful, good neighbors. I lived like you did.
Master Bailiff?
I should say so. The bishop's vicar came to Ujits, and not even Sir Hanush knows what he's after in these parts. Something must be up, but I couldn't tell you more than that.
Just this morning. Bread.
The bishop's vicar is in Ujits? Apparently not. Apparently not. Normally now a quest giver sign appears. If I'm talking to one of them. At least the star disappeared now on the map. Yeah, he doesn't have the star anymore. Why number C? Find Father Francis and ask him about his return. Go back to the bailiff and tell him who you choose. Okay, so we have to go to Sassau next. Yeah, then let's take a look at Sassau. Horse. Mount. Yeah, all of them scream through each other, and this one screaming for bread is always the noisiest of them all. Okay, let's go for Sassau. Okay, now we're arriving near Sassau so that we see it on the map at least. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff going on here in Sassau. Yeah, I won't win the tourney, I won't even fight in it. Let's see, Sassau. Big place, activity givers, 2 of them. Few quest tipsters, and the church with Father Francis and the Sassau parish priest. We discovered the travel point that we travel to. This here is, it's a pillory, okay. Why would the pillory? I thought it would be a tavern because it had a quest tipster. Let's see on the other side of this. Wow, the street is a scribe. No, that's not a scribe. This is a tailor. The scribe is in the same building as the pillory, isn't it? It's just said scribe all of a sudden. Yeah, it's here in the pillory.
Mother of God.
You're weird. Let's see if he says some more books. Yes, he says more books. Maiden's War and stuff. Okay, here's one of some of the number 1 books. We'll see soon enough if we have some of them double, but I think... Okay, shake basket and just close the deal. I'll get all the books because we need them for later. But of course we're gonna move them to the other inventory. Except for primer, because I think we can already read that. Also reading skill at 11, yeah. So primer will stay in my inventory. Okay, so we have more books. I'll have to look out for more scribes to buy more stuff. Okay, we're at the tailor on the other side. And to the right of the church there's a building that's marked with a question mark. I want to be sure, because this might be the tavern that they were speaking of. There was a tavern near the church where the guy was coming every now and then. So somewhere around here. Wrong way. That building over there. We're on the wrong side of that building. But that's a cobbler. Okay, we're searching for a tavern near the town where the guy stayed whenever he was coming here. That's the tailor over there. We have an armor smith. Oh. That's looking like a bailiff's closing.
Come right up. No need to be shy.
I'm at your service.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
Well, there's two good-for-nothings from Scarlets who are a thorn in my side. It's one thing sympathizing with them after what happened, but it's another when they get mixed up in all kinds of mischief. I'll catch them red-handed sooner or later. When I do, they'll be sorry they crossed me.
From the pen. It all tastes
Farewell.
delicious.
Okay, and we get a quest giver entry, hopefully. Hopefully. Quest giver entry over there. 2 quest givers. That's a quest giver entry for, I think that are Matthew and Fritz, our friends. Our friends Matthew and Fritz. Oh no, I need to go to each and every single one of these merchants to see if they sell skill books. The grocer. What's this? That's a baker. That's a tavern.
Christ almighty.
I want a chamber here. Good lady.
Greeting.
Can't. But she has tavern life. The first book, finally. I haven't read that before.
Got it for you right here.
There's another gambler. Let's see if we have the innkeep. Sometimes we have to speak to the innkeep for the sleeping. Can't you?
Farewell.
Who is the higher tent named Elijah that I'm looking for? Would I even speak? What? What quest is that? What quest is that? A higher tent named Elijah? That's my next quest for the main quest line. Because we read that he was at the tavern here. That's what I read about. That was what I read about. God damn it. There's an activity giver around the corner here. We'll see whether it's like an archery range or something like that. Okay, it's on the other side of this fence. I want to explore the village fully. What would this be? Is it a stable again? No, this is a butcher. The butcher is an activity giver. Interesting. We'll look into activity givers and other side quests later. There are tents here, so I assume a fair, perhaps? Because we're in the biggest town that's in the city. No, it's the baths. I get their services for free, but no. Baths seem to be brothels in this game world, so I'm not going there. I have a girlfriend. Okay, we have a grindstone, we have a blacksmith, and another question mark. This blacksmith has an exclamation point for me, so another quest from that one. And this is the weaponsmith. Then we have the other side. One in front, one in the back. One question mark. This is a blacksmith. And another grindstone. Okay. We've seen all the question marks. There's another question mark over there and another question mark over there. So we're going there, which I suppose is a tavern. I hope it is a tavern. Yeah, it has the unmistakable quest tipster sign. There are even more buildings over here. This is such a big place. How am I supposed to explore this? Oh god, I just want to find a place to sleep. I could have slept in the baths. I'm an idiot. But this is a tavern.
Isn't that...
What? Shit! Henry!
Henry! Here!
Okay.
Where's he going?
Is he ignoring us? Henry! Here!
I can't believe...
Okay. We're gonna continue exactly here in the next episode with Matthew and Fritz and their quest. But I need to cut episodes here, so I'm saving the game. So I'm drinking before a possible drinking quest. And okay, we're gonna see us tomorrow. Have a nice day.